Okay, I really wanted to do this because I find these things fun. This is Hayley. Top position, she's high hang snatch. Oops. Bottom position, she's snatching from the floor. Okay. So a couple key things is that I put these exercises in, and a lot of people will try and manipulate the exercise. So like the high hang, they'll jump back or do all this crazy movement just so that they can crush bigger weight. Typically from a high hang, I actually prefer no feet because then they can't jump back and they can't bang and just dive as fast as they can. So Hayley, I don't need to do that because she understands how to get lifts to transfer to the full lifts pretty well. Not extremely well, but better than most. So I just wanted to do this comparison. Let's see. I want to say that this is probably let's watch it in full motion here. Okay, so I wanted to rewatch it. Left, so let's just look at a couple things. I want to watch each one and how she moves and then make comparisons. So on the low hang, look at her posture, chest is out, very tight, lumbar, T-spines, extremely tight. I know part of me thinks it's almost like that position there might be a little too extended, just a little bit too extended. So I'm watching the bar and her butt. It's almost the exact same time that she starts to bring the bar in, and she also brings her hips forward, okay, on the high hang. Now, she's still on her heels. Okay, so right there, looks like right about there, she starts to get on her heels, okay, or on her toes, just a little bit off her heels. And now, she had a make at 67 before this, a miss at 67, and a make at 67. So I had told her the differences between, I had screenshots of the make and the miss. And the first make, she was much more vertical. The second attempt, the miss, she was banging hard and the bar was really far forward. And then this is the third one, so she went 2 for 3 here, and this is the third one she makes. So here she's got pretty good position. She's not too, so what I like is, I don't mind that she's not, perfectly straight up and down. I want to see knee extension and hips, and I think you see it. Especially right here. Okay, so she's got good lower body work and then a big shrug, and she comes through, feet are grounded just before she catches. So it's like feet ground, punch. She's in a good position, and that's good. Okay, so I'm making this too long. Lighting's not as good on the bottom video. So even here, remember, it was like Hayley's, again, I'm watching her butt and the bar. And Hayley brings the bar in and hips forward at almost the same time. Lower back, I want a little more extension there. Upper back I like. Lower back, and it's a little soft. Now right here is when she starts to shift forward onto her toes. Knees, hips, extended. Catch. Punch. So here she's a little later in the punch, but catch. The legs were caught fast, but it's upper body that was slower getting under. There was not as much shrug, so that's where we're going to finish here. Is this seems, her hangs seem to be a little more aggressive with her upper body. She feels that upper body a little bit more. This is what I believe anyway from this comparison. Okay, so comparison now, back versus this back. Her, you know, that again off the floor she's a little more, just a little soft. She's not fully rounded, but it's like a flat back more. Okay. So this is right when she gets to like the pocket, we'll say. Okay, so here arms are long. These are pretty good positions. I think she's pretty, you know, she's starting to fix that. Still flat back. I'm not gonna say it's extended or rounded, but it's not perfect. Again, I don't know if I really like how extended she is in her T-spine there. Lumbar looks good. Okay. Okay. So again, how tight these bars are. This might, the bottom might be just a little bit forward, just a little bit, which could have caused her slower connection. You know, this is going to prove, or maybe prove, that there is better connection with the upper body on her high hang snatch. Okay, so which is why this one's a little forward, because after the bump she's not tight in her upper back as much as she is in this video, which maybe that's why she keeps it closer. Maybe she does need to be that extended. I don't know. This is stuff that I need to figure out as a coach. Okay, so let's see where she's, when she catches. Both around 90. Good. Legs. Now rotate those shoulders. And what you'll see is as she gets better, that won't be at 90 anymore. It'll be lower. Weights balance on the hang. Maybe a little out of position in the fold, just a little bit. She actually feels it shift back and then stands right up. Maybe this is a little forward. I think a little forward too. Forward, she corrects. Waits, patient, stands up. So I think, you know, what I like to point out is just Hayley did a good job of doing two different lifts with a very, very similar movement. So the high hang, I believe, does help her feel her upper body a little bit more than off the floor. But again, everybody needs to keep this in mind. If we're gonna, the best way to get lifts to transfer over to your full lifts, your competitive movements, is to do the movement as close as you can. And so what we can gather is that I think Hayley, maybe she does need to be a little more extended in her thoracic spine, and even lumbar a little bit in the fold, but I think she does a pretty good job otherwise.